Alright, so welcome back to the next round of Mass Effect 2. Did you guys sit there and see? I said I was going to be bringing Thane with us. He is now here, and I've also brought Garrus. Now, you might notice his armor looks a little bit different. I ended up giving him, the better looking armor that he gets. It's still damaged, so that's the only thing that sucks. I wish if he actually switched his armor from the old one, like, it actually, like, got repaired, instead of having the, the shard and pieces missing out of it, so... As I said, we're going to sit there and see about getting Thane done, and then I have one more squad mission I want to get done for today, and then I might take a break for the rest of the day, because my main goal is just trying to get as much of this done as possible, and just sit there and see what time it is, because I kind of want to stop around noonish, just for my own personal preferences, but Thane's mission's actually, if I remember correctly, it's less gun-ho and more dialogue-based, so hopefully, and I do mean hopefully,
Citadel security is the tightest.
I can do this correct. So we'll sit there and see.
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever's available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyak plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Now, let me remember which set of stairs that I gotta run up. Is it this one, or is it the other one? I want to say this one. Yeah, I really do like Bailey as a person, because you can kind of get the idea where, even as he talks about it, like, you've seen how freaking sad he got when he sits there and talks about, like, the kids that are going inside these ducts and they end up getting killed. Because he's not wrong, it does happen, it sucks. It's one of those little things in Mass Effect that nobody, I don't think anybody really thought about before until Bailey makes mention of it. You don't know where anybody's going with that. It's so weird.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
I don't know though.
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Tralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy and we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shen Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You.
Alright. Yeah, so as you sit there and learn, yeah, Thane hires a kid to do his dirty work, so it's not a bad thing he's doing, I think. Like, I guess from the moral standpoint, it's like we shouldn't use kids to do stuff like that, but as even he said, the poor kids like that, nobody cares about them if they're not paying attention to them. Everybody's so busy on the Citadel, they're the last thing on anybody's mind, so even though he's doing it, he's theoretically not really doing anything beyond the ordinary.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
Now, I am aiming to do this a certain way, and I think you can fail this mission.
We've got Kellum.
So hopefully it doesn't
Tell
end that
Bailey we're
way.
ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. What the hell are you two?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here. But he will. After we're done.
This is off the record. No criminal charges will be brought against you.
What are you, frog boy? A little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me.
Works for me.
No!
One punch. That's all you gotta do.
Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
All right, fucking quit it. Ain't worth this. Joram Talib. Turian runs for office on the Secure Ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
I guess you have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name...
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talib. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
Nah.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
I won't lie, that's why I gotta like Bailey the most, because it kind of gets into the human sense of things. Like, the other aliens don't seem to understand, which is just like, yeah, you gotta be willing to let something slide so that everything runs the course. Otherwise, just, oh, hell breaks loose. That, and he's like in the crappiest part of the Citadel. Bribes, everything.
There he is.
That's a norm.
How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, Grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step. We must remove the cowards and appeasers on the Council. This doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power. Other races wait patiently for hundreds or thousands of years to earn an embassy. To the humans, no! They win one battle and think they're owed a council seat. My people won a Krogan war before we asked for that honor. That's not how we do things. We respect tradition. Humans think anything 10 years old is obsolete. Worthless. How can they contribute to a 2,000-year-old government? Have we seen anything good since the humans moved into Zakera Ward?
I like their food.
I'll have to take your word for that. I can't eat human food. But let's be serious. Since the Shinakiba Enclave opened, crime has increased. Incidents of racial tension are up 24%, despite 116 new CSEC officers assigned to the ward. Of course, most of those officers aren't Turians, or Solarians, or Asari. They're humans who turn a blind eye to the crimes of other humans. That corruption goes all the way to the top. Don't think a human with a CSEC captain's badge is any less a crook than the thugs he deals with. It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
I actually never bothered to listen to him before.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
So I was always curious as to what all the hell shit he talks about. Let me double check. There's a way to force you to walk, is there not? No, I'll have to look at it.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I don't. Now, I have run into a glitch with this before. I'm hoping that glitch doesn't pop up, but I think that was because I was playing on 360, if I remember right. Because I think I mentioned it before, where like if you play Xbox 360 a long time ago, basically what ends up happening is the game runs really, really goddamn slow.
I've got him.
And it can't even update or do anything correctly, because I ran into that problem too many goddamn times and it infuriated me.
Target in sight.
Am I wrong about that? Oh, damn. Oh no, he just goes over. Good. Which one did I hit for that?
Give me an update.
Oh,
I'm
neat.
almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Now let's look into that. Keep wondering which button to press for just a walk. Yeah, this guy kind of runs into the same politics as most people you deal with. Like, you sit there and hear him try to get really political and stuff, and then all of a sudden his bodyguard goes in and starts threatening people like that. Just like, there's no point to it.
I see him.
It's like, why the hell are you even trying to become a politician if you're just going to be an asshole about it? It's like, you're not doing anything for anyone else. It's like, come on, man, come on.
I'm following.
Then I think, yeah, the dude come here. Alright. Now you will notice that sometimes when I update Thane, Shepard may not talk. That's just because the game does that.
They don't have a good angle.
It's like an
One of
audio
his guards is
glitch.
talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes.
Because I think even when he talks to the human shop owner, I think it's supposed to have some audio, but as you noticed, there was none.
Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss...
What we doing, bud? What we doing? Okay, we're good, okay. Thought it was glitched, didn't realize I just had to walk through the door. Forgot that's where it ends at.
Kolyat! Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Hasn't that gun already been loaded?
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need it. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
I don't get how that's the
Take the
Paragon
boy into
version.
custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you could die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Alright. So as you sit there, see, Thane has dealt with Sun, should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. So now all of a sudden Thane has been gained his loyalty, we no longer have to worry about it. Although it does say Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issue with Citadel politics. May have to support Elise Kalim and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at C-Sect offers a possible recruiting opportunity. Yeah, so that's the funny thing with Bailey. Even as you guys heard him talk, like he's pretty chill about everything, and even lets, like as he said, he lets Thane talk to his son in private. And that's why I usually ask the question more than saying thanks, Bailey, because it gives you more insight on Bailey. Because even he sits there and understands, like, yeah, everybody screws up once in a while, and I guess even he understands the thing with the son, since he has his own son, and he must have screwed up sometime in the past with him. So this is his way of trying to, help Thane on a personal level as best he can, because he knows he didn't get that chance as much, possibly.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a drill. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Alright, so that's actually the end of it. So this is pretty much the last time we're gonna be really on the Citadel. You don't really, if I remember right, there's no real reasons to come back here after completing this, because there's nothing really else to do. The only thing I really could do is I could go around and buy, I guess, some of the pets and fish and the upgrades and stuff, but for me personally, it doesn't affect me all that much. So I'll go ahead and get us back onto the Normandy. And then we'll go ahead and get ready to end this episode, and I'll make a decision on which squad mate mission to do next. I'm assuming I want to do Kasumi since it's here in Citadel, near the Citadel already. The other thing I have to look into is talking to everybody inside the ship that we just finished missions with. So, alright, so we're good. So I was saying, so that's pretty much the end for this episode. As we saw, Thane's now going to be doing pretty well for himself. It's really nice that they're saying they give him like more of like a peaceful mission, less shooting, more dialogue based, but that's kind of why I decided to go ahead and do his mission and Garrus's. Garrus's can be kind of long with the fighting, but Thane's mission kind of plays more dialogue based. It's just a matter of getting through the cutscenes, because as you saw, it's just a lot of talking going on and you don't fight anybody. So I guess it was a nice little change of pace just to get a story-based mission more. So, if you guys have been enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Of course, have a great day, guys, and I will be seeing you in the next Max Effect. Blah, 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 blah. Gotta speak in English. See you in the next Mass Effect 2 video. Thank you.